Hi, this is Kelly with another Around the Cabin by Lantern Light talk. So I have my lantern sitting on my chest just so you can see my face. And I have my fire going in the background. It's starting to die down a little bit. I'm all snug in my blankets and I'm at peace with the quietness, no traffic. And I love the stars here in Big Sky Country. Last night when I got up to pee in the middle of the night, I got to see a beautiful falling star. You get to see so much of the Milky Way here up on top of the mountain. And I really enjoy that. And my reflections for the day, well, living off the grid is wonderful. It's challenging. It's enlightening. It's enriching. And actually, sometimes it's even lonely. So it's funny. I posted a video probably over 2 weeks ago, maybe a week and a half ago, saying that I was sick and that I was a little bummed out because there's some setbacks with the cabin. And it's so funny how so many people focus in on the negative. Because, see, most of the time I'm a very positive person. And we all have our, down times where things kind of overwhelm us for the time being and we get our grips about us and keep on going. And this cabin as of late has been one step forward, two back. But I still have a smile on my face. I'm still happy and things are still plugging along in the right direction. Sometimes albeit slow, but that's okay. And when you live here off the grid, you're basically only concerned with food, water, shelter, and of course the environment as far as here, how quickly snow will come. So it's been a bit of a Indian summer, so to speak. It's been nice. It's been 60s and 70s during the day and really quite cold at night, even with ice at times in the evening. So, it's fall. And last year, in about 2 weeks, I was stuck with snow chains and a winch coming up this mountain. So things can change very dramatically. And when they do, I have winter work I'll be heading off to. So I'll be working at a post and beam mill. And I'll be busy and I'll be in a beautiful new area and with meeting a lot of new friends. So I'm really excited about all of that. And then in the spring, my plans are to go back to Alaska and be a guide for at least part of the summer. And then probably head to British Columbia after that. So I'll be kind of bouncing around and also hopefully having some time next summer as well to work on this cabin and get it completed. My goal for this year before I leave, hopefully, is to dry it all in. I've got all but 2 windows downstairs and doors dried in. It should say at least spray foamed in and leveled and set in. And now I have to cut the trim. And so I've still got a lot more firewood to cut to keep me warm during this interim period. And roof trusses to make for my gambrel roof. And I have some writing I do. Some of you wonder how I, make money when I'm not at work full time. So this summer, I worked full time in Alaska as a guide. And then since I've been back, I've been doing some writing. And I write for different survival magazines and outdoor publications and hunting magazines and even some windsurfing magazines. So I do some writing to help offset my expenses. And then, like I said, this winter I'll be working full-time again, and then spring working full-time again as well. So I used to work for the government for 20 years in law enforcement, fire, EMS, but mostly law enforcement. And after that, it's been kind of nice to have jobs where they're limited interim so I can have more time up here in the mountains and also to do other things. So those of you who know me know I love to do a lot of things and I like to learn new trades and expand my horizons. So I've really been enjoying being able to dabble into different careers. And, I'm always thinking, well, should I go back to work at the mine? Because I loved that work too. So that's always on the back of my mind as a possibility if I ever need to. So each job I've had in my life has been rewarding and very amazing, and I've learned a lot about myself and about the trade, and it's been very enriching, and I feel very fortunate, and it's allowed me the opportunity to buy this property and to build this cabin. So sometimes I just eke out barely a living, but that's okay because I'm a very frugal person and I live very simply. And the older I get, the more simple I like to live, other than travel. I still do like to go to Hawaii and some other fabulous places, but for the most part, I live very frugally. So I hope you guys all have a great night wherever you're at in the world, and until next time, follow your wildest dreams.